Here we go.
It's a grand old flag, it's a high-flying flag, it's the emblem for me and for you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Parkfield Podcast, back for season 2025-2026. Back by popular demand. We've taken a bit of a hiatus, but with everyone asking, mate, when's the pod coming back? We had no choice but to bring this back, and with a new group of hosts as well as the old ones. So new group, a bunch of unique individuals, if you will. But you're coming back. We have Stevie Cannon. Hello, mate.
Yo. Thank you, mate. Good to be back. Always with you, Christopher.
Beautiful. Yep. Don't worry about the other ones. All good.
No. Just all about you, mate. It's all about you. It is the Parkfield podcast.
As it bloody should be. And we have Jordie Hill coming back as well, the newly appointed president.
Woo! Long hiatus, but good to be back with you all.
Then two new hosts. Drum roll, please. Edit that in, would you? Meb Sanjay, the captain of the women's side. Welcome.
So happy to be here. Thank you.
That's all right. Well, for people who might not know you so well, do you want to give them a little bit of a rundown about yourself?
Yes. So I'm Meb, El Capitan of the women's side.
Didn't realise you were Spanish.
Yeah. Self-proclaimed bowler opening. Don't really bat. Love to go on the piss. And yeah, very excited to be here today.
Beautiful. You're fitting perfect. Lovely. Our fifth host, probably one of the more gorgeous men we've got at the club. No, it's not Zaron. Sanjay, welcome, mate.
Oh,
I've come up as the drama. No, thank you, Pondy. Appreciate that. I think it's a long overdue appointment, so thank you for having me.
If you're on space like yourself, nice. Beautiful. Do you want to give the listeners a bit of rundown about you?
Yeah, no, weirdly enough, it's actually my 50th season now at Parkfield, which is crazy. Time has flown. Similar to Meb, self-proclaimed bowler. Reckon I can hold a bat. Carry myself in the field with some great banter, as I'd like to think so. And unlike Meb, I actually don't like the piss. The body's a temple sort of thing, so I'm in bed by 7 p.m. most nights. So, half past.
What Sunday night? Yeah, nice.
As long as you're in bed by half past, as the great man Stevie once said, then all is well. So, yeah, no, happy to be here.
Lovely. So that's our hosting group for the season. We won't all be here every week. It'll sort of be a bit of a rotation process just to keep it fresh. But yeah, that's us for the year. I hope you're happy with it because it's nothing new.
It's what you're getting.
Beautiful. So just about this one, it's going to be a reflection of the season. What's happened? Season last year, sorry. What's happened this year in the preseason, recruiting, training, practice, that sort of gas. Bit of general business stuff and what we've got planned for this pod for the year. It's fresh, it's new, it's sexy. It'll be good. So, do you want to, on the reflection, does Jordie and Meb want to kick off the reflection of the women's season?
Yeah, of course. I'll kick us off. So we had another quite successful year in the women's. So in the Shield comp, we were minor premiers and then got away with the flag. Not the most satisfying win in the end. I think we were done by 2:30, first drink in the hand by 2:45. So it was definitely a long night.
Talk about the drama. We had to weeks.
So the grand final that was meant to be scheduled at, where was it, Ross Reserve, I think?
No, it was at Parkfield, the first week.
What was the drama at Ross? Oh, that was a semi-final drama.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting confused. The grand final, so it was obviously, one of those very wet days, and, we got to the ground, it's just pouring and it's not looking great. We obviously tried our best to get us on, and after all the drama, all the carry on, we were unfortunately just washed out. there was so much back and forth with the umpires and the other captain, and it was just unlucky for us to get on. But luckily for us, we had our full side for the following week, and we did quite well. Anything to add, George, in terms of that?
No, I just think the first week, I reckon we had about 7 mops out there trying to get the ground clean, which was ridiculous. But no, in the end, it was actually a really great season for all the women. A lot of highlights, a lot of really good moments for everyone. And I think it just shows how strong we are as a team and how far we've come.
And I think
that we're able to put ourselves in such a good position to win that grand final as well.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure I remember checking the league stats, and I think 4 or 5 of our opening bowlers, or like the first few changes, we were all in like top 5 or 10 of the league, which was great. So that was definitely a bowling side.
Yeah, and also a special shout out Grace, who made Team of the Year.
Yeah, that's right. And yourself. Don't forget about that. The bowling award again, back to back. Well
just
done.
Whatever.
Light work. But yeah, hopefully looking forward to another good season.
Where are we going next year?
Oh, we are going to, what was it? I don't even know, Southern Bayside or something. I tried to be all serious, but forgot. So yeah, we're taking it a bit more close to home this season. We were kind of sick of traveling an hour and a half one way across the city. And I think it's just better for us girls to all be playing, within half an hour of Parkfield. So we look forward to that. New season though, all new teams, apart from a couple that we played in our first few seasons of Parkfield. But apart from that, yeah, definitely excited. All the girls are as well, I'm sure. But yeah, and we're in Division 1.
What an absolute chore driving an hour and a half every week to cricket, huh?
Oh, mate, we were getting home and the sun was setting and all this shit. We're like, oh, God.
I'd hate it. I would hate it.
The worst was
Thank you.
Last season they moved the game time like an hour earlier, so we're starting at 12 on a Sunday, driving all the way to like whoop across the city, having to get up at 9:30 hungover.
Majority of the times hungover, throwing up,
pulling over on the freeway.
Managing to eat one hash brown all day from Macca's.
Grace, can you come pick me and Meb up, please?
Every Sunday. She's sick of it.
You guys are warriors. That's what this is.
Mate, we're just troopers. We do it every season.
Peak performance.
Professional.
Yeah, I think that's all from us.
Where are we going
to next?
Lovely.
Yeah,
Stevie, you go, mate. Yep.
I'll take it from here, mate. Yeah, I reckon the only thing we can relate to last season was probably driving to the ground hungover. Probably not the greatest season for our firsts. Yeah, look, we weren't too happy with our performance. Finished 6th on the ladder. Only a few wins in there. One in particular was a good one against Kimura. Yours truly 4 for bugger all. But outside of that, she was a pretty flat season. Highlights were performances from our man Hunsiker, who won our club champion, I believe. Good with the bat and ball all year. But look, don't really want to take too much time talking about a pretty poor season, to be honest. So I'll pass over to my man and our new host and former Miss Parkfield winner, Sanj.
Just quickly, what happened round 13 against St Mary's away?
I couldn't tell you, didn't play, mate. So we'll move on to Sanj.
Fair enough.
Got him.
Yeah, well done. Yep, Sanj.
No, it was good. I got to play the twos last year. Started off in the year the ones, and Canno just like, mate, really appreciate what you're doing, but I just want the guys in the twos, you're just passing a bit of knowledge. They're not looking that too good either, and if you can pass them that Miss Parkfield content, that prowess, that'd be much appreciated. I said, you know what?
We've got too much banter. Too much banter in the ones.
Yeah, too much.
We're at our limit. We're going to have to slip you back down,
exactly.
Mate.
And they need a bit of that Sanj touch. And I said, you know what, Canno? I'll do it, mate. I will do it happily. And I ran down right with bells on. I joined Pondy, and it was a laugh all season. Like we had I think it was, I'll be blunt, it was a bit of a piss take for most of the season. Everyone was making runs, everyone was taking wickets. The semi-final was a bit of a scare because I think we sort of thought we were just going to get it done. I think they might have I think we made like 150-ish around about, and then I think they were, correct me if I'm wrong, Pondy, but like they probably needed like 30 runs with about 5 or 6 wickets in hand. And I think Rosh bowled amazing as he did all year, and he took a fifer, just kept. I probably bowled like 25 overs. I don't know how he did it, scalloping in, and and we ended up getting the win. And then the grand final, Poshy again just bowled the house down. I think the bowling unit did well. I think we bowled first, and we rolled them within about 4 hours or 3 or 4 hours for about
40 hours.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. What are we rolling for?
Rolling for, I think, 109.
Oh, yeah, 100. Yeah, I remember it was 100-ish. And then we
Good to see you prepared, mate. Awesome.
Yeah. Still, yeah.
Apparently there was an app with all these things on there.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know, Jordie. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no. I like to be organic, George. I like to be organic. I don't like going too prepared right from the dome. But yeah, and then we end up pulling the bed a little bit, for like a better word, and got rolled for 80 or 90-ish, which wasn't great. All on the first day.
We were 1 run behind, so I don't know how that works.
Correct. Sorry, that's what I meant. I was going to say we were 80 or 90-ish. All of a sudden, we were out for 1 run less. So we ended up taking 1 wicket in at the end of the day. I think Roshi took a bowled the guy, I think it was. So the next day...
WW, but all good.
Come on, mate. Let me have this.
Is this the semi-final or the grand final?
The grand final. It's the grand final. And
Sam doesn't know.
Yeah, it's all the same to me. We just won it anyway. But we ended up rolling. We rolled it. We bowled them out for, I'm going to say, somewhere between the 50 and 100 range. And
you're right, about 70. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
Yeah, so I was spot on, right? Poshy took about 5 for nothing. I took 4 for a little bit more, and someone else. And Jonty took a 1 for, a beautiful 1 for. So
Jonty took 5 in the first innings as well, by the way.
He did. He did. Well done to Jonty. Shout out Jonty. We miss Jonty.
We do miss Jonty.
Say Jonty again.
Jonty?
Yeah. Johnny.
Anyways, we ended up winning reverse outright, and it was a huge day. It was really good just for the club to bring a flag back. So
also in the second week again, wasn't it?
You rooted that whole thing, Sanj.
You know what it is, though?
The second day. We got washed out the second day.
Yeah.
And come back the next week.
I was like, that's why I was confused. I was like, what game is he talking about?
Here's the thing. I like telling a story, but the best way to tell a story is you always start at the end.
The delivery.
We present little highlights, and it is the delivery. You cut me off halfway. I had plenty to go, but if you want to sort of cut me off, then happy days, All righty, on to the thirds, I guess we go then, Pondy.
Yeah. So no, you're right. Sorry, mate. You're spot on. How dare we? So I'll go with Sanders' logic, and I'll start at the end. No, I'll do this properly. Now the thirds had a pretty good year. So we sort of made that a bit of a development side. So our coach Chana went down to take the reins of the thirds and really try and develop the young kids that are there, and sort of our newer players, and also ones that he just thought had a bit of potential to take that next step. So Chana took the reins there. They had a pretty solid year. Chana had a very good year. Made 500 runs, took a lot of wickets, but that wasn't what it was about. It was more importantly him, showing everyone, the knowledge he has for the game. People did get better. People like Gerbia got better. Lobo, Rukshan, Gerbia, players really developed that year. Their season, they finished 4th on percentage, just scraped out Springy South. Made the finals. First final, unfortunately, they had to play the top side in Buckley Ridges. And look, there's a class above. Buckley Ridges are a very good third side. We bowled first, and they made heaps, and we batted second, and we didn't make very much. But highlights of the season, definitely Chana, I think, made 3 centuries, 2 in a row. Gerbia took a 5-for. Rookshard made a couple of 50s. Lobo made a 70, which is awesome for him. Love seeing Lobo do well. So, yeah, a lot of highlights and positives to take out of the year. But, look, it's changed a bit this year with the restructuring of the league. They've gone to a synthetic grade. But no, so we'll see how this year goes for the thirds. It's going to be a new look third side as well, so that'll be good. And the fours also made finals. I think they lost the first final. But another great season. Fury does a really great job with that side. Gives people a go. Always gets a team up. And he does a amount of work for that fourth side. Him and Jamie, his partner, who was there as well, did a heap of work, keeping that side going. And highlights of the year, Fury took heaps of wickets as he always does. A few runs down there, a lot of 50s. Just good year for them. They've consistently been very good for a very long time. So hopefully that continues into this year. They've gone into more serious cricket this year. They're going to be a D grade side this year, playing into 2 grade cricket, which came from the request of them. And it's good to see an initiative like that from that team. And they'll be a very good outfit again this year. So wish them all the best for this year. That's me wrapped up.
All right.
Brilliant. Well,
how good was that?
Hey, how good was that? That was excellent. You didn't waffle on at all. No, fantastic.
No.
That was good.
First.
Real good.
I say drag it on next time, but sure.
I'll start at the end next time.
Daggers early, boys. first pod. I'm going to give everybody a bit of a rundown of the pre-season and a couple of new faces in at the club. So this year we have gone in without a full-time coach. So we'll be relying on some senior players and drawing on their experience throughout the year to just sort of, host a few special sessions throughout the season. But we did employ the services of one Keith Jans. Jansy, good mate of mine, known him for a long, long time. He's coached a hell of a lot of Premier cricket, now runs the Jans Academy coaching and does a lot of private coaching also. So getting him on board to help sort of set up our pre-season, I'd say, with a bunch of sessions early on, and then come back for some fine-tuning the last couple of weeks just before the start of the season has been really beneficial, certainly for myself and a few guys, just to have a different voice and some real structure to the sessions and throw a few things our way that we probably either neglect in our game or need to add. So it's been really good to draw on that experience and wealth. That's about as many compliments as I can give him, because it's making me sick, to be honest. But good to have Jansy on board. Numbers have been pretty good. Ship has been steered very well by a young Dishan. Big voice at training. It's been great to see Sanj every week as well, just for his pure good looks, basically. Women's numbers have been pretty strong on the Monday sessions down at Hallam. It was great to have Grace back from her little exploit in the winter going overseas. I hope I haven't stolen anyone's thunder there, but well done to Grace for having a season over in England. Yes, which brings me to my next point. We have a couple of new faces down at the old bike track. The first one is Medusa Cruz, aptly nicknamed either Tom Cruise, Caribbean Cruise, or Cruise Control. So he's already got a few of them after one practice match, and just a little insight into our shit banter that Sanj and I were sort of alluding to earlier. But we thought we were pretty hilarious out there in the pracky game. So, yes, we welcome Medusa Cruz, very talented fast bowler, friend of Fish Dish, and, very good fella. So, already welcomed with open arms. We expect to welcome an overseas import. This Friday he lands, hot off the press. I think he's coming from Japan. Originally from England, obviously, just went on holidays in Japan for those who are playing along at home. Funnily enough, have played with a Japanese cricketer. We'll get into that another time. Old Gucky.
Anyway,
we digress. But Sammy Beadsworth is coming across. I hope I got that right. I can't remember his last name, to be honest, so happy days. But he'll also be bringing his partner, Alana, who will be participating in the women's setup as well. So fantastic 2-for-1 deal. And yes, looking forward to having Sammy across. He's a batter. I believe he is from Lancashire. So we'll forgive him for that, being up north in Lancashire, Red Rose, but I'm sure he'll keep. I'm sure he's a decent bloke. Not from Yorkshire, but he'll be good enough. So we'll welcome them across. And as we found last year, the problem with Poms is you end up loving them so much you don't want them to go. We brought up Jonty's name earlier, and I think all of our faces dropped in sadness because we just love the guy. So, double-edged sword when you get an Englishman over, because, they're always great value. So, looking forward to having them on board.
You'd always prefer them to be, like, really bad blokes because, like, Then you wouldn't get too attached.
Is that like when Pete? Is that like when Pete Barnes came over?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, couldn't get him off the couch.
It's like when you like house sit a puppy or something, and you're like, God, got to give this thing back. Anyway, that was good.
And you thought I digressed. So anyway, tune in next week to Pondy's dog sitting.
Yeah. Will it eat today?
Gosh.
So just also, Sam's taking on the coaching of the women's as well.
Yes.
That's huge.
He's very kind enough to do. He's a grade 2 coach over in the UK. I don't know what that means. Could be good, could be bad.
We just said, all right, cool, you got the job.
Yeah, so just with the departure of our coaching staff, he's been willing to take that on. Massive by him. He's done us a great favour there. And he's also going to be the men's fielding coach as well. So just to sort of take some responsibilities off the other leaders and just sort of take care of that for the blokes. So, Sam, I'm done.
Are you going to talk about the other leadership?
Yeah. Do you want to touch on the leadership, Pondy?
I'm pretty sure it's preseason games.
Oh, I'm happy to go on the preseason.
Just thought it was a nice segue, as you mentioned. Coach.
Yeah.
You just missed it.
I don't like stepping on toes, but I'm happy to do it.
Okay.
That's a double negative, isn't it? Anyways, it doesn't really matter.
What am I saying? 2 negatives make a positive?
Oh my god.
What were you saying? Oh, practice matches. That's right. Yeah. So we had our first one, I think, last Friday. Last Sunday. 2 Sundays ago. Sorry. Yeah, got there. Against Glenny Hawks, I believe. And yeah, it was a good hitter. We had about 12 of the guys there. I think it was more so just, I guess, getting in the groove of, I guess, standing in the field for 40 overs and feeling what that's like after a long winter. So it was good. Everyone had a good hit out. I think Zarin opened the batting for the first time, I guess, at Parkfield. And correct me if I'm wrong, if he has before, but it was good to see him in the openers role. And he did well, held his own. Was very foreign to him to go at a strike rate under 270. So he was like, wow, did I actually face that many balls? So good on him. And, yeah, so he batted well. Sully opened with him. It was just more so getting a bit of feel for bat v ball. Dish came in, smacked about, I think, almost 50 off about 8 balls. And then Travi came in, tried to charge a bloke, and he got stumped. But then he came down and he goes, boy, did you know you can actually charge down the wicket and actually block it? You don't actually have to smack it down the ground every time.
No,
yeah,
Trav.
Don't know what you're talking about. Don't bring it up. Don't bring up the war, Pondy.
But yeah, everyone else did pretty well. It was good to see Tom Cruise / Cruise Control / Caribbean Cruise / the greatest cruise of them all. Was that it? Just the 3 was thinking.
That's it, mate. Yep.
It was good to see him do the bowl, hit some great areas, and to see, I guess, get a taste of what's going to come in the rest of the season. So that was really good to see. Everyone else bowled well. It was on a synthetic deck, so it was a bit slippery, so the spinners got a bit of a roll. But all in all, good win, good running. And then we had our second practice match on Friday, grand final eve. So it was a bit of a mixture of 1s, 2s, 3s players, guys who don't generally play together. And it was against our old mate Dan Fergus's mob, Healesville, out at Healesville. Dan, what did I say?
Yeah, that's right, isn't it?
You said the right thing.
Yeah. Dan, he's just not really known as Dan. It's Danny. But yeah.
Yeah, sure. No, to me, it's Dan.
Rebirth.
Rebirth. Yeah.
New image.
And yeah, that was it was an interesting game, I think, playing out there. We had about
talk us through it. What's so different about playing cricket up in Healesville? What are you going to watch for the diving vultures or something from the sanctuary?
Yeah. There's beavers everywhere. You know,
birds of prey.
It takes about half a day to get out there. That's for sure. but it was good. It was good to catch up with Ferg to have a laugh. It was good to put them to the screws too. Only made about 200 off about 38 overs. It was good to see Gobi put a bloke over a cow corner 50 meters over the boundary line, which was awesome to see.
Yes.
Another one of the new guys, I think we forgot to mention, but Nashi, he was looking really good with the bat too. Was just knocking him around all over the place. Had to retire him out. I was able to bat it all day. But everyone else batted well. Rookie put a few guys over fine leg for 6, which was great to see.
Wow.
And and then bowling wise, Gabi also bowled great. Joshy Hazelwood type lighter length. So it was great. It was the hop. I'm actually going to call him the hop from now on.
That'd be good.
Yeah, it will be. He probably won't even know what it means, but let it roll. But yeah, pretty much everyone took 2 for pretty much, and we rolled them for I think 130, 140, 150, somewhere around that mark, and it doesn't matter, we won.
Can you talk me through how Rookie got a few people over fine leg? Or did they bounce him and come off the helmet or something?
He actually did get littered, apparently.
Yeah, he did. He got littered once, but the rest of it, he was just flicking off for fun. It was so good to see.
Love it.
And yeah, it was a really good hit out once again. So I think we are definitely, based on the preseason we've had some really good hit outs for the practice matches. James has been awesome at preseason training, giving us access to the facility down at Frankston, let us sit in the nets for about hours on end. So yeah, I think a lot of the guys are ready for a big season, which would be good to see. So yeah, that's the I guess the recap of the practice matches.
You got better as you went on.
Thank you, mate.
Mean.
This is what's great when the stats aren't published.
So are we doing
the
review online? Are we doing the review live? Are we?
Yeah.
360 feedback.
The old BTS.
Saturday rub style.
Yeah.
I was feeling you didn't start at the end. That would have been awesome.
Oh, here we go. Can't miss it.
Off you go, Bisson.
Yeah. So bit of chat about sort of our executive moves in the off season. Jordie has taken over as president after his 2-year stint, which is really good. She's been in the EXCO, which is executive committee for those who aren't familiar with that. For so long.
Oh my god.
She knows the ropes. And she'll fit into this role seamlessly. I'll be going around again as VP. You're welcome. Now we have treasurer is going to be Jordie Coots again after his great year last year, and then
Yes, Cooter.
Rory has stepped into the role of secretary, which he just loves cricket, so he'll be fine.
Like a Tory.
Scory Williams.
All over the stats. We'll tell you who's playing where and when and what ground. It's awesome. So yeah, he's going to fit in that role really well. Loves play HQ. Yeah, like I mentioned, we're going in without an official coach this year, but we have the support we need for sure, and to make it work, and we'll keep getting strong as the year goes on. But go to the on-field stuff. Meb's going to be captain of the women's again after a premiership year.
My pleasure.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
Pleasure's mine. In the one, Canno, after his 6-7 year stint.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we're sick of the driving, don't we? 6-7. If those two.
No.
Stop.
No.
Oh no.
Meb's on school holiday. She doesn't need to hear it.
Look, I need a break.
Seriously, after his 6 or 7 year stint, Canno stepped down from the ones captain. I know we did a bit of a public post, but just on behalf of Parkfield, premiership winner, premiership captain, you've done a amount of work for that team, mate, and that side, and not only for that side, but all the sides underneath it that fall under it. So I just want to thank you for everything you've done. You're great, mate, and they're definitely going to miss you. I think the blokes we have in the next in line are definitely ready to give it a red hot crack. Which is
Nice.
we named we named Nathaniel Kramer as the ones captain this year. We did our due diligence. Oh God,
Oh, no.
back.
Keep it together,
Oh, Bubbles is back. We did our due diligence in the off season. With a little committee made up of myself, Tony, and Davey to decide this year's captain. We ended up choosing Natters. Great for the role. Would have done a great job, but unfortunately, he did his ACL, losing by 100 points in a game of footy. Extremely unfortunate. It's flattening for him. We're all flat, but you know, he's going to still be around the club. He's doing a amount of work for this joint. Just because he can't contribute on field anymore, he's doing that much work off field. He's been a great help to everyone on the committee and on the playing side. So Natters, we're feeling for you, mate. Next in line, who was the VC for this year? Dish is going to take the reins, and ever since the incident, Dish has been awesome. He's going to be great at this role as well. If it wasn't Natters, it would have been Dish. They were both great candidates, and we had no issue with making Dish the acting
what's
captain.
Dish's full name again, Pondy?
Come on, mate. Don't. I've had my mumble.
Come on, Mumbles, get on with it.
On your mumbles. No, but Dish just it was no matter who he went with, they would have been great. But Dish coming in, he's done a mountain of work. He looks the part. He talks the part, and he's a great cricketer too. He leads by example. So Dish is going to lead us out in the ones this year. I've been talking all that time. We've only done the ones, captain.
Yeah, no, hurry
I
up,
would
mate.
like to personally endorse Dishan and say I think he will be a fantastic captain, and I am available for round one selection. Just putting that out there. That landed well. Yep, moving on. Where am I playing? Where am I playing on Saturday, Pondy?
I don't know, mate. Ask Cody.
Second thoughts, I've retired.
Yeah. Number two's captain. After my galleon efforts last year, I'll be going around again. Trying to defend. Trying to defend our title from last year, because we're in a different grade, but just defend it. Yeah, so we'll be in turf 4 this year. I'll be going around again. Shane will not be captaining the twos this year. He tricked everyone, retired, and then
Came back.
asked him to come back in the ones. So I don't know how he's done that, but good on him.
John Farnham.
Yeah.
Johnny
This
Farnham.
happens every year, though. The
Yeah.
amount of times he said he's retired and then come back 3 weeks before the season starts. It's just fucking ridiculous.
It's a hack. It's a hack to get around pre-season.
Exactly. He just waits for someone to get injured and then goes, oh, yeah, I'll slot in there.
If Shane
He sniped Natters. That's
Yeah.
Natters. That's the Natters that he said.
if Shane's anything,
Oh, that's
he's always
topical,
late,
isn't it?
I expect nothing else really. But yeah, so Shane's gone up to the one somehow. So I'll be doing it on my lonesome. But maybe I can handle that.
God, get on that.
Thirds captain, please.
The thirds, Cody Hill is taking over captaincy of the thirds as his first year as captain.
Chill.
Selflessly said he'd do it about 3 a.m. on the piss, and I held him to it. But no, he's agreed to take that on. He's going to get a few of the young boys back that we've been missing for a couple of years. So it'll be good to get them back in the side as well as around the club, because they're great people. They've moved to A grade, which is a synthetic comp. Instead of playing turf, turf really didn't suit us, so we've dropped down to A grade. D grade will be led again by our fearless leader, Sean Fear. Like I said, he does a great job with that side. He's got a bit of support behind him, and people like Dags. And they'll do great again this year, no matter where they are. They always do great. They'll be playing a bit of 2-day cricket. They wanted to take it a bit more seriously. So that's great for them. It's good to see their initiative. So they're the 5.5 captains for this season.
5.5.
Yeah, I'm giving that as the half.
I need Nana.
Yeah.
Well done, Nana.
Well done, mate.
You can have that.
Why don't hop along?
Old Waddles. Yeah, that's leadership.
Sensational.
All right.
What was next?
Touching on player sponsors.
Oh yeah, me. Player sponsors and everything. Obviously, some of you would have seen we've put our player sponsors list up online. So it was amazing to see the amount of players that stood up last year and managed to get a player sponsor. So we want to keep that going and beat our numbers that we had last year. So if you can, convince your family, one of your friends, your boss, whatever, to give you the player sponsor. You can go online, see all the benefits you get out of it. But it's a really great way to just put back into the club as well. Other sponsors, we have our two major sponsors that have come on this year are Hardy Hose and NH Electrical. So thank you for them for jumping on board. If anyone knows any other businesses that you think would be a good fit for us, it's never too late, even if, we're right before the season, but a couple weeks in, whatever, there's always time to jump on board and contribute a bit to the club. So if you know anyone, give Sanjay a message and he'll hook you up with all the details on that.
No, and then
What?
I don't know. That was good. Sorry.
Settle down, Mumbles. Pipe down over there, mate.
Yeah, sorry.
Shout out to Halfback Digital Media. Already jumped on board as a player sponsor for yours truly, so we're quite happy with their work. If you need any football matches or cricket matches, any sporting events recorded, Halfback Digital Media.
And also big shout out to Dita. I think every year we open up the sponsors and he goes online straight away and buys like 4 player sponsors. So big shout out to him. He's already jumped on board and contributed a little bit.
How do you say Dita's last name?
Leon Mueller.
Yeah.
Moving right along. I'd rather say Malala Sakura, to be honest.
There you go.
But yeah, I think that's all from that realm. Let's move on to what's to come from the pod this year. So I know it's a bit of a change up, but maybe he's going to run you through what you can expect this year.
All right, let's hope I don't screw this up. I'm a bit shy.
No, you're not. In what world?
I don't know.
No, it's Sanj, so all good.
So I'm just gonna run you guys through just a couple of things to expect over the next however many weeks that we do the pod. There's going to be a stacked lineup of guests for all of you. So weekly we will be introducing a guest to the podcast and running through a few things with them. Secondly, we will also be going through stats and reviewing all the games from the weekend. Obviously this is going to refer to all the grades and hopefully just give you a rundown of what happened over the weekend. What's going on?
As a bit of a side hustle, I think we're going to go off the ones fixture. Is that what we're planning to do?
I think so. Yes. Yeah. So
it'll be whatever week the game ends, that's when we'll be planning to do a podcast.
To do the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sanjay, he has a couple of very fantastic things lined up for all of you guys too. Sanjay, run them through it.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me properly?
Yes, definitely
Can you hear my good friend Stevie on the phone here?
I'm back.
What happened, Canno? Tell us.
It's not me.
Canno, if you're on the phone with Sanjay, just join the Zoom through your phone.
That's too much effort for him. He can't figure that out. He cannot figure that out. He has a Nokia.
Definitely cannot hear him.
It doesn't matter. Canno, feel free to just listen along, mate. All right. So what are we looking at this year? So Sanjay's shit list is going to be the much anticipated segment. Every week there's going to be. I am a grumpy individual behind the scenes, so there'll be quite a lot of things that piss me off at cricket. So I'll be coming up with my top 3 and pretty much outing people. Pretty much why they piss me off during the week. It could be anything as much as I don't know, batting with their shirt untucked or just doing something that's just stupid or missing a ball or I don't know, whatever it is. I can't think of anything because I've been pretty happy recently. But when cricket starts, it usually puts me off a little bit. So let's see what
from there.
Always.
So yeah, that's
out of the Zoom call.
What was that, mate?
oh, it's just good to have you. Hey, Canno, did you want to add anything? Oh, okay, cool.
Moving on.
What do we ask? And then the start of the week and the dud of the week. So we're gonna have essentially, I mean, it's just the start of the week and a dud of the week, right? Someone who does really well. I think we'll keep it cricket performance-wise, who's really been a high performer that week, and then the dud of the week, we can play around with that, whether they actually had an absolute mare of a day or they just did something absolutely atrocious at training. That'll be up to me and the rest of us, so mainly me.
It was a group decision.
Yeah, it's not, but it is. It is. And then yes, that'll be two things we'll be looking forward to. And then what do we have else? We have the question of the week, Mebs. Do you want to?
Yeah, so quite similar to the other segments. We will ask a question every week that will be posted on our socials, and we'll give everyone the opportunity to vote for their answer. And this will determine whether you get selected or not. Definitely will not.
Selected.
Selected.
Oh,
Selected. What do you think?
Game selections.
What does that mean?
So what you thought, and I don't want to.
Pulling apart at the seams.
The worm.
Oh god.
Like we never left.
For the dud of the week, if something does happen that you want to share, please message Sanj, and he will.
Also, if you just want to spill some tea, like it doesn't have to be anything. Like, we're all about the gossip. Send it through.
As long as we're not involved, we love the gossip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. We won't be bringing up any of our secrets. So
no, we don't play this around.
We'll call that segment the tea party.
Tea party.
Yeah,
Pinky's up at all time.
Should I ask the question of the week now?
I'll do it at the end. Ogan. It's not at the end.
Okay.
I'm a bit sick of you guys.
Is this the end?
Yeah, but...
Great. Well, good. How long have we going?
Maybe 40 minutes, 50 minutes.
Cool.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's just a bit of wrap up of our hiatus that we've had and our pre-season this year. There's definitely a lot of positives to take into this year. A lot of new opportunities and new challenges, which a lot of people have taken on board, and we've done really well at it. We've had a few hiccups and a few hurdles after last season, but the way we've responded and the effort, the whole committee and the whole what's the word I'm looking for here?
You're telling the story, mate.
Yeah, what are our players? What do you call all of our players? The club? Yeah.
The community.
Yeah, the club. Okay.
Our members.
All the work the club's put in this off season. Just a big thank you to all them. Your work doesn't go unnoticed. But no, hopefully another good year. There has been a restructuring, for those who don't know, in the grades. We're back to the old system, turf 1 to 7, then synthetic A grade downwards. So we're back to the old way, probably a much more even competition. So expect differing results. You know, it's not going to be as one-sided as it was last year in some of the grades. There's going to be strong competition in those second and third divisions now, which is good, I think. More consistent cricket. And obviously, as you mentioned, the women's have moved to Southern Bayside in Division 1, which also I think that's more. We're a Bayside, group of individuals, I reckon. We're not a Tarnee group. We got a Morty. We don't go to Templestowe.
Stop that Templestowe.
Oh my God.
From Templestowe.
It gets to 50 minutes and then Pondy just turns mean. He turns a bomb everyone.
Yeah.
Sanjay shit sub it this for next week.
What's that, mate? That's the year.
All right, keep going.
Gone past, and that's sort of what the year's going to look like shaping up. So yeah, I reckon we can probably drop it there. Anyone else want to add anything?
No, I'm just looking for the podcast this year. We've invested money into it this year. We've got these new microphones, looking slick.
Sexy microphone.
So we're stepping up the quality as well. And for anyone that's watching the video, Canno was hacking the Pentagon earlier. So don't take that as any indication of us stepping up the pod.
and Pondy was actually talking through the back door.
Canno can hack the Pentagon, but he can't charge his bloody laptop. How does that work? But no, good day, mate. Sweet. Sanj, anything to add at the end?
No,
This is your time to shine at the end.
I do have a great joke, but I've told it.
Leave us,
Actually, you know
with
what?
a good quote.
Go on.
I'll give you
Motivation.
a joke. I'll hit you with a quote next week. It's a two-parter. You've heard it. You've heard it before. I'll say it again.
Oh no.
What
Do I
do
have
you
to cut
call
it?
a bloke with a shovel?
Huh?
Doug.
What do you call a bloke with a shovel?
Oh no.
Yeah, Doug. What do you call a bloke without a shovel though?
Douglas.
Yep. Get in there.
Jesus.
That was good. Sweet. I reckon we'll wrap it up there. Finish on a low.
Meb,
Finish on a high.
Meb, hit us with the question, Meb.
All right. Bit of a drum roll, please. The question
Edit
of
it in.
week 1 is it Palmy or Palmer?
Ooh.
Food for thought.
We'll actually.
Yeah, I like that. Well done.
This will dictate selection.
Thank you.
How long until Meb brings out a teacher voice on here as well?
Oh, it will be very soon when the
You're doing
biscuit
slap,
is
like-
coming off.
The biscuit.
That's 2 minutes to your lunchtime. I'm taking. So
Oh no.
keep talking. Nice.
All right.
Beautiful.
All right.
Cool beans.
Cool. That's us. So we'll see if we're back next week.
Week 1 over and out.
Probably
Are we
not.
doing one next? Are we doing one next week?
We are.
Probably not. Shitty forecast looking like it.
Oh, for your
Yeah.
game.
And it's a 2-dayer as well.
It is a 2-dayer. Yep.
There you go.
Sweet.
All right.
Have a good cricket.
Awesome.
Next week.
Thanks, guys. Cool. Yeah. See you in a couple of weeks.
Bye.
Bye.